Have you ever felt like pressure is crushing you? Like no matter what you do, stress keeps piling up. What if I told you that pressure isn't your enemy? It's actually your greatest advantage. The strongest people, the most successful leaders, and the highest achievers all have one thing in common: they master pressure instead of letting it master them. So today, I'm going to show you how to take control of pressure and use it to level up your life. Welcome to Wisdom Etc., the space where we unpack and understand eternal wisdom. My name is Flavio, and this year we are going through the 12 key areas of life, like health, relationships, finance, and wealth creation, focusing on one area each month. This month, March, we are diving into learning and intellectual development. Last week, we explored intelligence and relevance. So if you haven't watched that episode yet, go check it out. You're going to love it. Now, if you want to go deeper on this journey, join our WhatsApp group where we share weekly recommendations for books, videos, and other resources. Just scan this QR code you see on the screen to get it started. Now, let's talk about pressure. Here's the truth: if you want to grow, you need pressure. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Water carves through rock under pressure. Even babies, they are born under pressure. And the same is true for you. If you apply pressure to yourself in the right way, you will build resilience, strength, and success. In this video, you will see the difference between good and bad pressure, how to transfer and apply pressure effectively, and why high achievers welcome pressure instead of avoiding it. And most importantly, how you can turn pressure into progress. We've all seen people break under pressure. Maybe you've experienced it yourself, feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or ready to give up. The reason? Most people don't know how to handle pressure. But what if I told you you could turn pressure into power? Imagine preparing for a very important exam. If you start early, studying bit by bit, you control the pressure. But if you wait until the last minute, pressure controls you. And the same applies to every area of life. So here's how to handle pressure like the strongest leaders do. First thing they do is they learn to transfer pressure. So you don't have to carry everything alone. Share responsibilities, share the pressure. So seek mentorship. Okay, continue to increase your learning. Get a coach, get someone to help you to process your thoughts, things that are going through your life. The other thing is delegation. Learn to delegate when needed. Another one is learn to ask good questions. When you ask questions, you are transferring pressures. You're transferring pressure to others. If you feel pressurized at work or at home, ask good and respectful questions, perhaps to seek clarity, seeking a win-win situation. You may also want to ask yourself, why are they pressurizing me? Is that my behavior, my response, maybe the deadline at work? Another way to manage pressure well is choose active stress over passive stress. Active stress, like working out or learning new skills or taking new challenges, they will make you stronger. But passive stress, like the unexpected problems or the negativity that happens to us, these things weakens us. So, what is the key? Choose your pressure wisely. Speaking of working out, last week I was traveling for work. I was visiting this beautiful island in the Caribbean, tropical island of Aruba. and I gave myself the challenge of running 10K every day for 7 days. I have never done that before, but what a great feeling of achievement on the seventh day, counting on to get 70K in 1 week. Last month, I completed a half marathon. Now I'm training for a full marathon in the coming months. So when you enroll in a race, you add pressure to yourself. When you train for that race, you are transferring the pressure. You are getting ready for it, not just physically, but above all, mentally. Another example is public speaking. If you practice under pressure, speaking in front of an audience, it becomes easier. A couple of years ago, I was invited to speak in my local church. I was terrified, but at the same time, I really wanted to learn and to develop public speaking. I had all the excuses to say, no, thank you. I can't speak well, or English is not my first language. The church is used to highly theologically stimulating speakers. Who am I? Well, I took the chance and I faced my fears, and I still do it now and again. And it's always a challenge, but it is not as scary as it was the first time. I have grown since then. And I could say the same about making videos, putting my face out there. I'm adding pressure to myself, but I'm also growing, I'm learning. The other thing that highly successful leaders do, they increase their capacity. And just like lifting heavier weights builds muscles, take on new challenges builds mental toughness. So you can start small. You celebrate your micro results. I've spoken about that before. And you expand your limits over time, little by little. So you can apply that in different areas of your life, especially in the areas you want to grow, in the areas you want to see results. Now, if you're ready to take control of pressure instead of letting it to control you, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know also in the comments what is one area in your life where you need to apply pressure to grow. And also don't forget to join our WhatsApp group for weekly learning resources. And pressure is a privilege. It tests you, strengthens you, and refines you. If you don't apply pressure to yourself, you know for sure the world or life itself will. So choose your pressure wisely and use it to build the life you want. Let me finish this video with this verse from the letter of James. Back in the first century, he writes, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." Thank you very much. See you in the next video.